Hello Pisces, thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Daily Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I just realized I didn't have that. There's Renata Lechner, that's how you spell her name in case you want it. Just realized I didn't have that up there. Alright, already shuffled. Do relationship first, single second. Oracle cards come out where needed. Ooh, got a couple extra, was not expecting. Alright. I'm noticing your partners, the first spot I'm noticing is their challenge card. The King of Cups with the Hanged Man, and then the Prosperity is right on top of it like this. Now, this being in the challenge position, I feel like they seem to want to be with you more. There's something they want. That's clear. They definitely want something more. Prosperity seems to be a challenge here. And I'm seeing the stress. Like, the stress is definitely here with their Ten of Wands where they're standing. Is it the continuation of the prosperity or keeping it where it is? It's keeping it where it is. Alright. So it's not, they do want more, but they want more of what is already there. It's kind of like they want to maintain. More is not bad, but they want to maintain. Because I'm getting here with the Nine of Pentacles where they are. They seem to be very happy with you, very happy with the situation and how things are going, but there is a challenge here. They're trying to keep the situation where it is without it falling or like... It's almost like they're worried that they're at a crest and it's going to go down at some point. Now, I'm noticing you here with the Page of Swords and the Courage. And I'm feeling with these two cards that you're very much observing what your partner's doing. And I feel like you're kind of reserving yourself to not reacting at this point. But what are you not reacting to is my question. Because I almost feel like it's burning the candle at both ends. Things seem to be good. Your partner's under a lot of stress about it. Keeping things going at the level they are does not seem rational. It doesn't seem like things can keep going the way they are. And I see you on the other side with the Two of Wands, like trying to figure out what needs to happen next, which choice to be made. Do I let it just keep floating here on its own, or do I grab hold of the situation and try to make something change? Because I feel like you're looking at this like your partner does need some assistance. And your challenge card, I'm noticing, is the Five of Wands. It's almost like if you try to push in there and try to get some control here or try to help out, you're worried that it's going to cause some resistance or it's going to cause some upset for your partner. Almost like they want it to seem like it's all under control, everything is fine, even though you know it's not completely there. You know that something has to change here. And I'm getting, your spiritual card is the Nine of Cups. You're very happy here too. There's an emotional wealth here. You're very happy with them, but you are more concerned that what they're doing is not sustainable. And you're kind of like, you know what, I want this to keep going as much as possible, but for that to happen, I need to be more a part of this. I need to get in there and start helping or get a hold of some of these things that my partner's not allowing me to on their own. I need to go in there and try to get a hold of some of this to let it keep going, to get it to prolong. I'm like doing this instead of speaking. That's great. I do feel like this is going better. What happens is your partner needs to let you take the reins a bit. Because what helps them is the Strength card. Letting you take control, letting you have some of this, letting you own a bit of this. They don't have to take control of the whole situation. If they give some of this to you, I feel like this goes a lot better. This will allow them to keep prosperity. The thing is with the King of Cups, they want to be the one who... They want to be almost like the hero, I want to say. They want to be the one who are like, I'm the victor. I'm the one who won this battle. And I feel like that's kind of keeping them from getting that prosperity. That's also causing that hanged man moment. And that's why that's a challenge. Like, they need to share the joy of actually making this happen with you. I feel like they're not wanting to that easily. There's a resistance with this reading. There's definitely a resistance. And I'm starting to question, is it the reading? And okay, it's the reading. But, like, there's a resistance there. Like, they don't want to give up some of that control. And I feel like that's what's going to take. Like, not only letting you do some of it, but giving that control to you too. Which it's not like they can't trust you. I feel like they just want the control. It's not about trust, it's just about they want the control. You know what I mean? They want to be driving the car. They don't want to like navigate for a while. They don't want to trade off with the driving. They just want to be driving the whole way. It's just the control. It's not about the trust, it's just about having the control. Where are we going here? This feels good, but it's coming in along with that. It's all seeming to move together. Now, I feel you coming in, you got a very interesting combination here with the the Knight of Wands with the King of Pentacles. You're coming in quickly, but you're coming in a very stable way. I feel like when the King is here with the Knight of Wands, you already have been thinking about what you're going to do and how you're going to handle things and how you're going to move things around. You already have a plan set about how to make things go better. You're just simply implementing it very quickly, but you already have your mindset about what you're going to do. You're just going to get out there, start running. Here we go. Excuse me. True love come to me is right on top of it. You know that this is going to work for your partner. You do know this is going to work for them. The challenge is giving them a moment to relax into it, because I feel like it's kind of like a shock to the system. Even though it's good, it may kind of throw them off for a second, and you're aware of that. The true love come to me. I feel like you know that your partner, this is good for them. You're just kind of thinking this shock to the system might cause a little bit of rebuff. But what I'm getting is actually happening is your partner seems to be realizing, if I want this to keep going, if I want this to succeed, I got to hand over some of that control. They seem to be very willing to do that once they address that, like, if I want to keep this going, if I want to keep the success, this is the condition of that. And I know I can trust my partner. So I feel like once they see it for what it is, I don't feel like it's that hard. I do see the Fool card with them, like they're just having blind faith in you that you can do this. The trust is there. You got the Destiny card. This is what makes things better for you. The Destiny. Like, this is what you need to do. This is helping. This is going to make the situation keep going. I also see the Four of Cups right behind that Destiny. I don't feel you're enjoying the situation as much once you take control of it as much as you did prior. I don't feel like that's bad. But I do feel like it's one of those catch-22s, like, the situation is still going, seems to be better for your partner. I feel like it's not as good for you as it was, but you still are very happy with it. I almost feel like you might be hiding it, that you're not enjoying it as much as you used to. It seems like you might be taking on a bit more than you really want to. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot going on here. I feel like it's a bit to manage. But it is sustaining the situation, and it's a lot better for your partner. I don't feel like this is bad. I do feel like you might be keeping that, because I'm noticing it's behind. It was almost completely hidden by the Destiny. I don't feel like you're letting people know, at least not your partner, that you're not really enjoying this as much. I want to put it that way. You might be a little bit discontent with a couple pieces of it. Some of the things you have to deal with, you'd rather not, and you kind of want to switch it around, so maybe your partner has to deal with it instead of you. Certain things, but I don't feel like you're doing that, because I feel like you're like, well, I would like to do that, but, you know, I think they've dealt with it long enough. I think it's my turn to deal with this part. I don't feel you bringing that forward. I feel like that's okay in this situation, because it just seems like it's more annoyances than actually major problems. I do feel like that makes this whole situation go better. And that seems to be where we're ending this part. So I feel like we got the message out, whatever's supposed to happen there. All right. So let's go on to Pisces singles. I'm like, is there anything? No, I feel like whatever I needed to say there, I guess it came through. Sometimes I forget that I went through all the cards, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I talked about them all. So it just seems like that's a situation where you're taking some more control, and it's just realizing that the sooner you do that, the better. I feel like that's what that was about. All right, let's do Pisces, single Pisces. What do we have for single Pisces? Empowering information for single Pisces. What do we have for single Pisces? Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. You've got, actually, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and you've got the Ace of Cups coming out here. You got the Lovers coming in here. You got the Sun card coming in here. But there's definitely some type of challenge. So what is the challenge you have going on here? Grace. The Queen of Cups with grace. The Queen of Cups can be very graceful. No, let's do this. The Queen of Cups can be very graceful. She can also be very secretive and careful, very strong. I feel like this might be you trying to keep it together, not about, I tend to read the Queen of Cups as somebody who's very considerate of, like, it's not just about me, it's how my emotional decisions are going to affect other people as well. I feel a very high sense of morality here. It's not just about you, and I get that, but it's kind of like maybe things can happen, but there might be the right way and the wrong way to do them, which is subject to your interpretation, what you feel is the right way and wrong way to do things. Okay. This energy is here. I don't think it's a bad energy. It's the Lover's card in your environment. Somebody is pulling towards you. They really want to be close to you. They really want to be next to you. There's some type of conflict with this. I'm getting they have love for you, and they might be playing it a little coy for some reason. There's an obstacle. There's definitely an obstacle with this, which is strange, but I'm getting like this is why we have some other cards coming forward. I'm getting like those dolphins, and I feel like they're getting ready to jump through like a hazardous area, like to get what they want. There's the hard way, which is quicker, or there's the easy way, which is longer. And I feel like this person doesn't want to be patient. I feel like it's up to you to have the patience. Okay. But I do want to acknowledge also, your thoughts are the Sun card. You are feeling it for this person too. You have the Queen of Cups. You are feeling it for this person too. I feel like it seems to be on your shoulders to look at the situation in a morality type sense of like there's a right way to do things and there's a wrong way to do things. I don't even feel like you're worried that they're going to slip away from you. I just feel like you're worried that they're going to make rash decisions and it's going to cause a lot of people problems. This is a single thing, right? Because you're currently single. This person is not with you, but there's an obstacle here that they have to overcome to be with you. And I feel like that might be the situation here. You've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is in the past, and I feel like you've been... Whenever this person comes towards you, or when they've showed you interest, I feel like there's been challenges right from the beginning, and it seems like it's been up to you to balance these things out. This person may have came towards you when they weren't single. They may not even be single now. I know it's a general read, so... When this person came towards you, even though they liked you, there was an obstacle. There's definitely an obstacle here. And you're not looking to cross that line. For some reason, you haven't crossed that line. Whatever reason is correct for you, I feel like that makes sense. But I feel like it's kind of like this person is open to you. They're definitely open to you, but you're kind of like, oh, I can't. I can't cross this line for whatever reason. And you haven't. I'm noticing there's stress with that. Let's just keep going. Because I feel like this person, they're around, I don't know. No. It's almost like I don't feel like you shut it down before, because that High Priestess is showing me something else. Whenever this came originally forward, you held back. That's what I'm getting. But they still weigh on your mind. That's the Two of Pentacles. The High Priestess is telling me you did what you thought was right, and you held back. You didn't want to. You just felt you needed to. And the Two of Pentacles is telling me that they still weigh on you, and you still don't know what to do with this situation. They're coming towards you again. The Knight of Cups is giving me, they're pulling towards you again. They're pulling towards you again. The thing is, it's not that you don't want them to. It's just you don't know what to do with it. And when they're coming towards you again, you're meeting them with that Page of Wands energy. You're kind of going along with it this time. Because I feel right after, whatever it is you're going along with, whatever, it could even just be acknowledging your feelings to them, and them, it could be an acknowledgement of feelings. For some people, that's enough to get them in that feeling of regret, like, oh my God, what have I done? Because in some of you, it's going to be a physical moment, whatever connects for you, general read, naturally. But the Nine of Swords is telling me you're not liking this. Immediately after it's done, whether it be acknowledgement of feelings or a physical moment, it's set the stage. The Ten of Pentacles, I feel like between the two of you, it's locked in after that. The Ten of Pentacles is between the two of you, knowing where you stand, knowing where you want to be, knowing where you want to go. The Nine of Swords is, I feel like once you let the cat out of the bag, whatever way that happens, I feel like you're kind of like, oh boy. now I've made a step forward that I didn't want to do. Because there's an obstacle here that you're just feeling like this is not the best idea. This goes on for a little while. I feel like this person is still coming towards you, and the Five of Cups comes in with authenticity. You're not feeling like this situation is the best situation. The love is there, but you're feeling like there's more loss than gain here, and I feel you actually coming forward to your partner, well, potential partner. You're still single at this point. You know this person wants to be with you, the cat's out of the bag. You're telling them, I think there's more loss than win here. You're coming forward with that, and I feel like they're addressing that with you. The Grace card is here at the bottom, and you're wondering, like, what are we going to do about that? Things are addressed. The ending card you have here is the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like the two of you are coming to terms with what the situation really means. The question is, what's happening next? Because you're coming together, you've addressed the issues, you know how each other feels. That's the Ace of Cups. Emotionally, you're there. Then it's time to deal with the fallout. And I feel like... Okay, I see where this is going. Whatever this cat coming out of the bag is, acknowledging feelings, a physical moment, whatever it is, I'm getting the Seven of Swords is about that. It's about, that's nobody's business but our business. And if somebody asks about that situation, doesn't mean we owe them the truth about that situation. Like, that's personal. I feel like you're not acknowledging it to other people about what's been going on and for how long, for whatever reason. And I'm getting the glamours, like you're making it look better than it actually played out. And they're also putting right with this, that's the best possible decision. They are saying, that's the Thief in the Night card. I have to say, I feel like you're going to probably say things that aren't true. And they're saying you're making it look a lot prettier than it actually is with the glamour. They're also saying that's the best case scenario because certain people, just because they ask questions, doesn't mean they have the right to the answers. And for this to work out best for everybody, that seems like that's the best way to go. If you're okay with that or not is a whole other situation. But that seems to be what they're saying. That's your best way to move that forward. I think that's where we're ending. All right. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.